Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. My name is Erica for those of you that don't know, and hello everyone. I hope you all are doing wonderful. So this was filmed, part of it was filmed on my day off, just kind of opening up the trailer. I've really gotten into opening up these curtains, I don't know, it kind of, gives me the start of the day, and then at the end of the evening I kind of close them up, mainly because I didn't realize you could see like right through. You can see more of the kitchen, not so much the living room, because there's not like an overhead light, so it's not that like light in here. But yeah, anyway, I just always love that, opening up the house or closing down the house for the night. Usually it's closing the kitchen for the night. So I needed to pick this up, the past paint from the ceiling. We thought we were going to have some free wood left over from the porch being fixed. I say free wood, it wasn't really free because somebody paid for it, but it ended up not. So I think that's going to happen pretty soon, getting the rest of the ceiling up. But it is painted, looks fantastic. I have the paint now for the trailer. Got a big 5-gallon bucket of Ghost Ship, which I'm super excited. I think I'm going to do the whole house. I haven't decided if I'm going to paint my bedroom or not, but we'll see, because it's got that real pretty cedar looking wood, and I don't like it, but it's one of those things that it's like so nice, I don't want to paint over it. Like, I feel like it'd be one of those things where so many people would be like, ugh, that's ugly, why did you do that? Like this whole trend with people painting oak cabinets, and at the same time I'm like, yeah, but I'm the one that's got to sleep in there, so why does it matter what anybody else thinks? But I don't know, if I feel like I would be lying if I said other people's opinions do get to me sometimes. I mean, there's a lot of things I do despite, not out of spite, but just I do anyway because I like them. But well, y'all know I'm not giving up my Halloween for anything, unless of course, unless I felt convicted to. But I don't. I love Halloween. But no, the paint color, that's a little bit different. I don't. I have a really hard time getting behind this trend of painting these like beautiful oak cabinets. Some of them are just, they're not real oak. The ones that have like that fake, it's almost like wallpaper over them. It's not wallpaper, but I think y'all know what I'm talking about, where they take like particle board. I totally get that, painting those, but like the solid oak cabinets, uh, I know they're dated, but it's just not. And a lot of times they look much better afterwards. But I guess it's just me being kind of set in some type of way. So let's see what is going on. Oh, cleaning my couch. I had to pull that cover off. It needed washed. I think I'm gonna try and buy another one of those and put it on the other side of the couch. What you guys see, that quilt looking thing, is this Halloween blanket quilt thing I was kind of experimenting with. It took me a long time to make it. I hand stitched every single block of fabric that you see on there. But that blanket is absolutely useless. Like, there's really not much to do with it. It's very fragile, but it was sitting in a closet. There wasn't anything I could do with it, so I thought it'd be a good thing to cover over the couch, and it looks super cute. I've got enough of the little pieces to make another one, and I do like whip stitching. Well, that's what my grandmother always called it, when you hand stitch. I know how to use a sewing machine. I do not know how to actually quilt. So while this looks like a quilt, it's not one. It's just an old twin size sheet that I literally hand stitched every square onto it. And it was supposed to look primitive, because it certainly does. But yeah. So I'm just washing my couch. I already said that. That is a container of hot water and a little bit of Penalin. Just going over it because it needed it. I bought this couch almost a year ago from Wayfair. How do I feel about it? Well, my experience so far, I love my bed. My bed came from Wayfair, and it's done really well. This couch, I think I paid exactly $1,000 for it. Putting it together was super simple. It has not held up well for, it has held up okay, considering I have kids, and I have a dog. And I have, I constantly run a brush over it, like a couch brush, and y'all see I vacuum. So I feel like it could do a little bit better than that. The cushions slide off an awful lot. Like, even if you're not plopping and you're sitting down, you have to constantly push them in, and they've got like the little strippy straps underneath. What are they called? Velcro. Yeah. Okay, just vacuuming my floor. I don't know if I'm mopping this video or not. I love these ottomans though. These little ottomans are great. They're, what's great about this couch too is you can push it together and make one big giant bed. It is super comfortable. It's very firm. I like a firm couch. I don't like one that I feel like I'm gonna get stuck into. Like Jeremy's couch. Oh gosh, it's an Ashley couch, I think, and it will suck you into it. Now it has been plopped in, it has been jumped on, and it's comfortable to sleep on. But you got to be invested in getting into it. This is the paint that I splattered all over when I was doing the ceiling. I figured it was easier to clean it up after it had dried, and I was correct because I did try to clean some of it up while it was wet, and it just seemed to make a bigger mess. And then it made that big streak, and then I couldn't even get that up because it got kind of stuck in the grooves on this floor. Now, we're going to have to replace all this floor from the entire house because it's warped in places where I guess there was the water heater busted at one point. And then by the front door, there was a leak, and it's just kind of bubbled it up. This floor does pretty well, though, so it'll last as long as I need it to. It's more just for aesthetic purposes. Now, the floor underneath, if you are familiar with the trailer, then you know what I'm talking about. If not, there are many, many soft spots in this house. There are some that I would say are like no longer soft and probably straight through, or just flat out rotten. And what a soft spot is, if you don't know, it's like the particle board underneath has pretty much started to kind of wear away. Some places it is rotten, some places it's just soft, and you can just keep going about it. But there are multiple places, so we are prepared to replace almost all the flooring in the trailer. I'm gonna try not to do the flooring in the bathroom and the bedroom because it looks like it's actually genuine hardwood floor. I'm assuming from somebody else that that they saved from somewhere because it looks super, super old. I don't think there's any way it could be original to the house. But yeah, okay, here is my crappy attempt at weed eating. I was told that I get too close to the house, so I wasn't trying to be a smart aleck, but I was trying to, I don't know how you weed eat without whacking stuff. Like when you do the gate around the fence and all that, how do you get all that without actually getting up on the fence? Like, I don't understand. So at some point, Jeremy takes over. This area right here is really hard to do anything with because grass won't grow. I guess there's just too many trees or whatnot. Anyway, this is Harry's little area that he goes to the bathroom, so there wasn't too much to do. But and then the weed eater ran out of gas and didn't have any, so Jeremy just went over it with the lawnmower. I said the floor was particle board. I don't know. Is it particle board that's underneath, like the subfloor? I think it is. I think that's what it's called. I'm not sure. Anyway, I just had to, as I was listening to this, I listened to my narratives and sections. But okay, so yeah, just weed eating here. And then, like I said, Jeremy's going to take over in a second. So he usually spends his off days over here. Not off days, my off days. He comes over to the trailer and hangs out with me, and we'll do stuff. So this is one of the things. This week, I'm going to be staying at his house. Joe is having a tooth removed, but he's got to go under. I don't know. I can't quite remember. I think he's got to have it numbed, and it's not that big of a deal, but it's a bigger deal than having a normal tooth removed. He's got to go to an oral surgeon for it. So he's going to be out of school for a couple days. So I'm going to go over there and stay and just kind of make sure he's all right. He's only going to be out of school, I think, for a day or two. Little kids, sometimes it goes one way or the other. It's either great and they just bounce back from it, or it's like 10 times worse. But we're just praying and assuming it's going to be fine.
Quick Walmart food haul. Be a little bit different week this week. Erica's going to be staying here a couple nights. Joe's having a minor surgery done, so I got a little bit more groceries than normal, but a little bit different stuff than normal. But anyways, here we go. Sunny Delight, 2% milk. Ketchup, we're pretty much completely out of ketchup. Texas Pete hot sauce. Haley loves everything hot sauce. She puts the stuff on her popcorn and everything else. Parmesan cheese, pineapple juice. I use this for my shakes. Frozen fruit, pineapple juice, or Sunny D sometimes with vanilla protein, and it's amazing. Eggs, we go through quite a bit of eggs. I haven't been eating as many as we used to, but I'm sure that'll pick up again. beef stew mix with some stew meat. I like a good crock pot meal. It's nice and simple. 2 Yoplait whips. I don't even remember ordering those, honestly. The kids love these ramen cups. I know they're horrible for you, but they love them, and I guess it's okay. Lean Cuisine frozen meals, 5 cheese rigatoni and chicken Alfredo. Some Michelini's frozen meals. They're nice for just a quick lunch every now and then. Honey Crisp apples, lettuce for salads, potatoes, because I put potatoes in everything. Red seedless grapes. I think Erica's gonna make some, what's it called? Chicken salad while she's here this week. Tomatoes for salad stuff. Lemons and limes. I've been seeing a lot of research lately about the zest and squeezed lemons and limes help with cortisol levels, which, if y'all know, cortisol has a lot to do with mood management. It has a lot to do with fat management, like body fat. So I figured I'd try it out. Butter, because I get butter with pretty much every order I do at a grocery store. Forgive me, my counters are nasty. Coconut milk, frozen broccoli, because it's super easy and it's delicious if you cook it right. And cinnamon toasters for breakfast. And that's about it. Grand total was about $125, which is absolutely insane to me, because this doesn't feel like $125 worth of stuff, but this is the world we live in. So there's my grocery haul. Walmart, $125, and it'll be gone in 2 days. See you.
It is amazing to me how messy a small kitchen gets. This is just one evening, but it's like it just takes 2 things to make the whole kitchen look out of place. Now, granted, I had some dirty dishes in here, but yeah, so I'm just tidying this up. This again was on my off day. I'm showing you guys. I walked around all evening with just one earring. I remember taking the other one off because my earring was bothering me. Okay, has this happened to any of y'all? Like, I've noticed when I was younger, up until maybe about 2 years ago, I could wear cheap earrings. Never bothered me. I never had a problem. I've had my ears pierced on every part of like my cartilage. Never had a problem. And then these last 2 years, I'm getting to where my ears are more sensitive and I can't wear the cheaper earrings. Like, I can go about a month and wear them, and then all of a sudden I'll have a real bad, my ear will just start to itch and burn real bad, and it's the earring, and I'll have to take them out and then just not wear any earrings for a couple days, and then they're fine again. I'll clean them and everything else, and it doesn't seem to matter. Has that happened to any of y'all? Or you know what I'm talking about? Can your ears, I'm surely our skin gets more sensitive as we get older, maybe. I always thought, I guess maybe it would toughen. Apparently not. I think maybe just kind of quit caring about stuff. I think I went from physical to mental. But yeah, so it rotates from ear to, or switches from ear to ear. But I had it so bad when I put some brand new cheap earrings in that I got like a huge, like, I don't want to say boil, but that's what it kind of felt like, right in between my ear, that little fat part between, I'm sure it's called something, your lobe, where it's like, right between my chin and my ear, and it hurt. Oh, it hurt something awful. So let's see what all has been going on while I'm doing these dishes and loading it up. I've just been working. Things are getting a little bit more regular and routine around here. Joe's getting into school. He seems, which that kind of stinks about the surgery. Like, he's finally, if y'all don't know, Joe's been homeschooled. This is his first year in school. So, he's always been able to kind of get up at like 8 o'clock. That's usually about the time he got up. And now he's got to get up at sometimes 5:36. So, one of the benefits of homeschool is I always kind of let the kids have a little bit more flexibility with their sleeping, just because I figured, you got to have some fun with it. But we usually had a routine. Bedtime was a little bit later, and they didn't have to. We started school usually about 10. So this type of structure's been really different for Joe. It was a little bit of a rough start the first week, but now he's getting to where he's actually waking up on his own at like 5:30, 6 o'clock. which sometimes he's, I get up early anyway too now. But yeah, that's kind of, he's going to have these 3 days off this week. I think that's what we're looking at, 3. But yeah, if y'all be thinking, praying for him. Like I said, it's not supposed to be a big deal. You never know how stuff is going to go. So, but like I said, I'm planning to stay over there so Joe doesn't have to go back and forth, and which he doesn't really do a lot of back and forth anyway. We're all usually together most of the time anyway. Let's see. What else is going on here in the world of Airland? I'm really hoping this hot weather will stop. It keeps getting warm, and I'm not having it. Jeremy got me one of those fans for work. It's not like a hot flash fan. That's not specifically what it's for, but I tell you what, it is wonderful. My hot flashes haven't been that bad recently. I've started on that collagen peptide. I don't know if that's what it is, which I've noticed my nails have been growing. I thought it would be my skin would be what I noticed the most, but my nails are really starting to grow. We've got our 5K coming up, which I'm going to have some footage for y'all. Jeremy got some hiking footage the other day where he went up and saw his parents, and they went out in the woods. Show y'all one of my favorite places. And I'm trying to think what else is going on. I don't know, y'all. You'd think I know what was going on in my own life, wouldn't you? Okay, so I just mopped my floor, obviously. This is the mop that I use just for basic, every other day mopping. My mopping is random. I like to get a thorough mop, like with the bucket and water once a week, and then this is just for as I go, every other day. I never get to what I need to on a regular schedule. It's just when I can, so I'm not exact at it. And now I'm folding a load of clothes. I just didn't get a chance to get to him this week, and that's okay because I got to him on my off day. I've been sticking, like I said, I've been sticking with the 10 minutes a day. And it really does help. It kind of keeps things going. I got a ton of stuff done this day. I got more. I was trying to plan to get it done. Actually got most of my stuff done the evening before my day off, like when I got home from work. So it was great so I just kind of enjoyed being lazy all day. It was fabulous. I was actually still a little bit productive, but I did some cooking and editing and just stuff like that. I do like to try and stay busy. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and end this video. Y'all going to see me fold all these clothes. I did something a little different. I opened my drawers and put my clothes straight into that. It didn't really help because there are a lot of clothes in here that weren't mine. So they had to go other places anyway. But that's all right. That's all right. They all got up and I found other homes for them. So anyway, I hope wherever y'all at, I guess we're just going to leave out important words now. Wherever y'all are at, you are having a blessed one. I love you guys so much. Just whatever reason you came by, thank you all for watching my videos and this continued support. Oh my goodness. The continued support. All right. I love you guys. Have a great one.